Hey everybody, Christion Sadler here, 35 years young, and I live in a little town called Oakley, Utah. I actually have been a laborer basically my entire working career. So right out of high school, I went into steel fabrication. While I was in high school, I loaded trucks for a living, and that's basically what I knew was how to work with my hands. And in the steel shop, no matter how hard I worked, no matter how many more skills that I learned, my income wasn't excelling with my skill sets. And so I started traveling, thinking that I would make more money doing that. I went into some field jobs locally at some refineries, built some fuel storage tanks, and then I went to Antarctica, and this was a big wake-up call for me. 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, on the ice for 6 weeks. I came home thinking I was going to have a bunch of money in the bank, and I blew through it in less than a month. And at that point, I knew I had to make a change, and I really started looking aggressively. I knew that real estate was the answer. In fact, since 17, 18 years old, I've been going to seminars. I've been spending money on late night TV programs, just trying to figure out how I could break into the real estate investing world. But it seemed like every program that I went through promised all kinds of support, but had very little on the back end. In fact, most of their support was that I just needed to continue to buy more education and more, coaching and more whatever it was. And I was kind of jaded by the industry. And then I met a local real estate investor that lived right in my own backyard. And they introduced me to this community of real estate investors where I met a whole bunch of everyday people that were just like me, but were investing in real estate as their profession. They were living my childhood dream. And I decided to really investigate. And when I jumped in with both feet. And from that point forward, it took me about 4.5 months to walk away from my job for the rest of my life. So since then, I've been a full-time entrepreneur real estate investor. I've done single-family homes. I've done commercial real estate. I've done land deals. In fact, on a land deal that I did right here in the county that I live in, me and my partners net $214,000 on that deal. That was life-changing for me. And for me, it's big that I get to learn how to do real estate, but it's so much more than that. The financial literacy aspect of this, where I get to learn how to do my taxes properly, how to travel the world and write it off, how to, make sure that every dollar that I spend, I'm spending it to maximize the use of it. That's what's a big deal for me. And even more than that, I get to help other people along the way. That was huge for me. I always wanted to be of service with other people, but I didn't know how I was going to do it. And this community real estate investors has gave me that opportunity to succeed myself and to help other people succeed along the way. So that's the big thing for me is it's not just about me, it's about everybody.